Good evening, faculty, staff, alumni, family, friends, and most especially the class of 2021 graduates of Newberry High School, where we believe everybody is somebody. I want to extend my warmest congratulations to the graduates. I also want to offer my heartfelt thanks to the family and the friends who have supported you along the way. And yes, we see all of you who are watching on live stream as well. We say a big hello to you as well. Graduates, please take a moment to acknowledge by a round of applause all of those who supported you, including your own classmate and faculty. Graduation is a time to imagine your future and the world to come. When you think of the road ahead, you may gain perspective by looking back to where you've been. And I hope that you look back at your time at Newberry High School, you do so with fondness, and that when you look ahead, you see Newberry High School as part of your future. Yes, you will be missed. May your years ahead continue to be characterized by empathy, compassion, objectivity, and a willingness to take risks. May you always lead by example and work hard. Remember the word grit. When you have climbed a mountain, look back and see how far you've come. May your success be many and your troubles be few and far between. We wish you everything that you so richly deserve in the years ahead. It has been an honor and a privilege watching your progress and your success. And please, please, always remember, Shep loves the kids. To the many friends and family members in our audience, you're here today to honor someone you truly love. I would ask that you take a moment to look around. Everyone else that you see here is also here to honor someone they love just as much. On behalf of every student on the ceremony floor, when names are called and anyone is speaking, let's be polite and respectful, doing it the Newberry way, so everyone can enjoy the graduation. Now we have some honored guest members of the School Board of Alachua County that I would like to introduce. First, we have Dr. Carly Simon, Superintendent of Alachua Schools. We have Ms. Tina Certain, School Board Member. We have Mr. Christopher Bracewell, our Assistant Principal. We have our valedictorian, Sarah Weiss. We have our salutatorian, Lily Hall, the Deputy Chief of Criminal Justice Academy, Caitlin Oxer, and President of our Student Government Association, Xylee Crudup, and the President of our senior class, Willow Ross. And our guest speaker today would be Mr. Jeffrey Charbonnet. And Mr. Charbonnet has enjoyed a long-standing career encouraging and strengthening the students of Alachua County since 1984. He is a former principal of Howard Bishop Middle School and Eastside High School, and former assistant principal at Howard Bishop Middle School and our very own Oakview Middle School, as well as a former teacher at Fort Clark Middle School. Mr. Charbonnet is currently, at least for a few more days, as he's almost to enjoy his retirement, the Director of Research Assessment and School Improvement. Even with all of his fantastic accolades and accomplishments, I believe Mr. Charbonnet's best characteristic is he truly loves the students of Alachua County. And you will hear from him later on in the program. I guarantee you will be inspired. We will follow the program as it is written. Next, a few words from our superintendent, Dr. Carly Simon.
Good evening, Panthers. It's an honor to be with you tonight. The last time I spoke at a high school graduation was in 1994, at my own graduation from Eastside High School. My speech focused on relationships with the teachers and friends that I had in that school. Several of us from my graduating class are still close today. I'm sure that many of the people sitting here with you today will be your friends for life, especially in a tight-knit community like Newberry. Newberry is a special place with deep roots. I know this from personal experience. My dad is Bob Poston. Some of you probably recognize that name because my dad was a school counselor for the majority of his career in Newberry, both at Newberry High School and Oakview Middle School. I'm sure many of your moms and dads in this audience had him as their counselor in either one of those schools. Newberry is a community that respects tradition, but also welcomes progress and growth. We definitely see that in our growing Newberry schools. The district recognizes the importance of high-quality education facilities in our surrounding communities. That is why we are investing millions of dollars into your school campuses to help with the growth of your community. Just yesterday, I approved the interior colors and materials for a beautiful new classroom building in Oakview Middle School. Newberry High School is scheduled for big improvements in 3 to 4 years, and Newberry Elementary School has been moved up on our priority list in our plan for school facilities. We know investing in communities is paramount, and we see our schools as anchors to those communities. To the parents and families of our graduates, I know you are so proud of your children today. My oldest son will be graduating from Buchholz High School in 2 days, so I understand what you're going through, and I understand what you went through, and I applaud you for your efforts because I know that parenting your children is very important, and it takes a lot of hard work and dedication. Our babies are growing up into adults, and it's wonderful to be able to witness this experience. To the teachers and staff at Newberry High, thank you for your commitment and dedication to these young people. You truly rose to the occasion this year, and these graduates are a testament to your hard work, much more so considering this challenging year. Thank you for choosing education as your career path. And finally, to the class of 2021, congratulations on making it here today. Enjoy this moment because you have earned it. As you move on to the next phase of your lives, you too will have both the power and the responsibility to make your community a better place. Whether you stay in Newberry or land somewhere else, the future of that home and the world is in your hands. Now go out and make a great life for yourselves, your families, and your community. Thank you very much.
Thank you, class of 2021, family, and friends. At this time, we would like to recognize and honor our veterans, active duty service members, reservists, and our graduates who will be joining these prestigious families. Please stand and remain standing until our applause if you represent our country through the Air Force, Army, Coast Guard, Marines, National Guard, Navy. We are humbled by all of your sacrifices as we know how great they are. At this time, please help me welcome Leontre Robinson to the stage to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello, graduating class of 2021. For those who don't know me, I'm Katie Oxer, and I'm the Deputy Chief of the Criminal Justice Academy and your Student Body Secretary. And I feel honored to not only have the opportunity to be here before you tonight, but also to be the first Deputy Chief to address the graduating class. But my most important designation, perhaps, is as a representative of the most resilient class that has come through the halls of Newberry High School. You guys are incredible. When I was making the decision of which high school to attend, I was drawn to the rare and unique environment that Newberry seemed to provide. And looking back, I'm so glad I came here. I have so many memories from the last 4 years, like arguing an AP seminar on controversial topics, or when SGA had to create the first ever virtual Panther Prowl, or participating in a silent dance party when Treese was mad at us at competition. And of course, celebrating with the volleyball team as we went to state finals. Twice. I think that there are many others here who would agree that Newberry will always have a special place in our hearts. But what makes Newberry distinct and different from the rest? According to my friends at other schools, they tend to think of us as just the country bumpkins of Alachua County. And as someone who personally doesn't live in Newberry, I'm not gonna lie, the country got to me sometimes. But in reality, Newberry is much more than just a school with an annoying donkey you can hear all the way across campus. And I believe the other schools have labeled us without really knowing us. Yes, we're country, but we're more than that. We're the school that never stops fighting. And yes, we're a cowboy hats while we do it. This spirit of never giving up, that's the true spirit of Newberry that other schools simply cannot comprehend. The determination to finish this year is the Newberry spirit exemplified. It took just about everything in us to finish out this year. When we were pelted with constant setbacks, we didn't let it stop us. We came out swinging, and we never went down without a battle. I believe that's the genuine Newberry spirit in action. Even when we showed up to school looking a little rough with sweatpants and a gallon of caffeine, we made it happen. We survived the year that was wrecked with a global pandemic, a government coup, and a gas shortage. We fought to have prom and senior week and sports, all while conquering our penultimate year of high school. We fought for the opportunities to create a lifetime's worth of skills and memories for the future. After all we've done, I know for a fact we've got whatever this world can throw at us. So, as we leave this small town high school for the beginning of the rest of our lives, I encourage us all to take that Newberry spirit with us wherever we go. I hope that determined attitude lives on in each of us as we conquer our futures. Because, after all, once a Panther, always a Panther.
Good evening. I am Zylee Crudup, and it is my honor to speak on the behalf of the class of 2021 one last time as your student body president. I have to be honest, this isn't really me. I ran to be your president because I like to serve my community. I didn't run to take the stage. In fact, this is the type of thing that scares me to death. But it occurs to me that I can use this moment to serve my community one more time. Each of us is scared to death of something, and too often we allow that fear to keep us from moving forward and doing what we want to do. I want you to know I am scared, and I want you to see me standing in front of you, scared, but overcoming my fear. I want you to know that you can do the same. Each of you has a dream, and my fear is that some of you will allow that dream to slip away out of fear of failure. So I am facing my fear in hopes that it will help you face yours when the time comes. So I want to ask one thing of you. I want to ask the class of 2021 to use your voice, even when you're afraid to, and whatever platform you have, use it to change the world. Much of my high school experience has been realizing the importance and power of my voice and discovering my influence on others. And I encourage you all to embark on that journey. Figure out what you are passionate about, and after that, never shut up about it, no matter how much it scares you. There will be times where you may feel discouraged. There may be times where you have to stand on a stage in front of a crowd, but you have to find the courage to rise above it, because after all we've been through to get here, you owe it to yourself, and the world needs your voice.
Hi, everyone. Some of you probably don't know me. My name is Willow Ross, and I am the senior class president. So, this is the big day. It's here. This is really happening. After 12 years of working toward this moment, we're actually here. We've been through so much, this past year especially. When I began writing this, I wasn't sure I would have the chance to stand here nervously in front of you. But here I am. And I want to use this opportunity to talk to you about sacrifice. Normally, we think about the sacrifices that we make. But today, I want us to think about how others have helped you. For instance, I'm sure each of you had a friend who sacrificed his or her time to help you with your work, like my friends, Kara, Solana, and Amy, who helped me stay sane when it came to student government. We all made sacrifices to keep each other healthy and safe. Our teachers have sacrificed so much to come back and teach us in person, and our faculty sacrificed so much to keep the school clean and running. Some of them even put their lives on the line to make sure we were prepared to move on to the next stage of our own lives. I would like to thank each and every one of them. I don't know how much I would have missed out on if Mr. Mayor Marlowe had not been there. And what would we have done without Miss Shelley and her infinite wisdom, and Mr. Smith and his memes and musical ability, and so many more wonderful teachers who impacted our lives. And of course, our families. I know that personally, my mom sacrificed everything to give me the chance to be where I am today. Whether it was moving 1,000 miles away from everyone she knew and loved, or getting her license again to take me to band performances in middle school, or the 30-minute car ride to Newberry every single morning. I know she gave up everything to let me stand on this stage and talk to you tonight. We've all had to sacrifice so much. Giving up fun nights with your friends to work, whether it be school or a job, and making lasting memories and moments of camaraderie. But we made it work, and you are worth the work and sacrifice. I want you to know that. So walk across this stage for your peers, your teachers, your family, your friends, but most importantly, walk across for yourself, because you earned it.
Hello, class of 2021, and welcome to all here today in support of our graduates. I would like to thank you all for patiently sitting through a speech that probably won't be what you're expecting. My name is Lily Haw, and for those of you that don't know me, you probably just think I got here because I'm smart. In reality, I'm 18 years old, and I still have to hold up my hands to tell the difference between my right and my left. To be honest, the real reason I got here is because I'm good at faking my way through just about anything, like Marlowe's classes and this speech. For the past 4 years, I've stressed myself out over numerous classes. And for what? I know that's a strange question coming from someone who obviously cares about their studies, but really, what's the point of all this? We're all walking out of here today as graduates from Newberry High School. Yeah, I'm the salutatorian, but by this time next year, who's gonna care or even remember for that matter? With that said, I'm in no way qualified to give you guys a speech about going into the real world and chasing after your goals and dreams. Instead, what I will leave you with is a warning about where I went wrong. I thought about telling you the things I did right to get here, but there's something more pressing that's been on my mind these past few months. You see, I've been so focused on myself and being competitive in the classroom that I forgot the true meaning of all of this. If you know me, you know I pride myself on work ethic, but working hard and not investing in relationships with others leaves you feeling empty at the end of the day. Yeah, reaching your goals is amazing, but if you don't share the journey with others, the top is a pretty lonely place. We as people are meant to make connections and help better each other, because at the end of the day, the impact we leave on this world is shown through the impact we have on others, not the accolades we've received. Take our 2021 Newberry High School baseball team, for example. They made history as being the first team at Newberry High School to win a state championship. While we are proud of the title they received, what we will remember is how they did it, because they did it as a family. They had a common goal and put their personal desires aside to achieve greatness together. Now, I'm not saying don't chase after your own dreams, because I want you to. Just don't forget the relationships you form along the way are just as important. In fact, they're the reason for the journey in the first place. When we are all as old as Mr. Shepherd, all that we will have left are those relationships. We all know our motto, once a Panther, always a Panther. But I want to leave you thinking about the meaning of that motto, which is pretty simple when you come down to it. Once you're a family, we're always a family.
Good evening. My name is Sarah Weitz, and I am the class of 2021 valedictorian. Thinking about the year we just made it through, it's pretty amazing that we're even here. No other group of students has seen a senior year like the one that we just lived. And I don't know about y'all, but I think that makes us automatically better than every other class. I wouldn't be standing here in front of you today without the help of a lot of people, so I need to begin by thanking them. To my parents and family for always supporting me, my sister for being my best friend, and my brother for being my fiercest protector. To my teachers, especially Marlo for inspiring me, Dayray for being a role model, and Mrs. Rice for being the reason I chose Newberry. To the administration for being advocates for each one of us. And finally to Newberry for being an incredibly supportive and encouraging community. Thank you to all of my friends, especially band kids, my AP seminar task one ladies, and the tennis team. You guys have supported, guided, and loved me through it all. Your friendship has colored my high school experience with joy and laughter, for which I am forever grateful, and what I will miss the most. Apparently, being valedictorian means I'm somehow qualified to give you advice. I don't know that I have any advice, but I would like to encourage you with a favorite saying from my childhood that my Grammy lived by. Do good and disappear. I watched as my parents lived this principle on a daily basis, and as in all things, I aspire to live up to their example. Graduating from Newberry High School is the end of one chapter and the beginning of another, and what I hope becomes the epic book of your life. As graduates, I hope all of us will do good and disappear. I hope that each one of us not only succeeds, but also lifts up everyone around us in the process. If this pandemic has taught us anything, it is that the world can be a dark and dismal place at times. I would encourage you to be the light in someone's darkness. Use the lessons learned here during our time at NHS to brighten your corner of the world just a little bit every day, and do it just because you can. For example, if parking a truck better than most of the Yeehaw boys makes you happy, then I invite you to join me in showing up to our 10-year reunion in a tastefully lifted F-250. I know that each and every one of us is capable of great things in our own unique ways. So, that is my encouragement. But I also have hope. My hope for you and for myself can be found in Psalm 20, verses 4 through 5. May he give you the desire of your heart and make all your plans succeed. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Good evening. My name's Jeff Charbonnet, and I'm your commencement speaker for tonight. But weren't these student speakers wonderful? What a great job you all did. These fantastic student speakers touched on so many of the themes that I hope to include in my speech. I just hope I can only do half as well as they did, because they were fantastic. It is my honor to be invited to speak at this year's graduation. As we conclude this remarkable school year, I want to acknowledge my friend and colleague, Principal James Shepherd, and the faculty and staff of Newberry High School, Superintendent Simon, Board Member Certain, parents and families of the graduates, and especially the graduating seniors of the class of 2021. Graduation is a huge milestone in your lives, the culmination of a 13-year journey from kindergartner to high school senior. I'm sure at this moment you are full of excitement, hope for the future, and a well-earned feeling of pride for your accomplishment. We are certainly proud of you. I also want to recognize all of our school employees who have gone above and beyond to keep schools open and safe and to continue to serve our students despite personal and family risk. School workers are truly essential workers. I'd like to talk a little about our school district's mission in my speech. Our mission is to produce graduates who have the knowledge, skills, and personal characteristics to be lifelong learners and contributors to society. Now, guys, you can probably guess that that mission was invented by some adults, right? I bet you didn't wake up this morning and go to the dinner table and say, Mommy, now I'm a graduate and I have the knowledge, skills, and personal characteristics to be a lifelong learner and a contributor to society. Did you? No, you said, "Wah! I'm a graduate. It's time to party. Let's get a little mud on the tires," right? But even though that mission was written by adults, I think it's a wonderful, meaningful mission. And your diploma from Newberry High School certifies that you have the knowledge and skills. But what about the personal characteristics? You've demonstrated perhaps the most important characteristic of all, tenacity. No group of seniors has had to overcome the hurdles and challenges that you faced in the last 2 years. It's a testimony to your tenacity to have endured through the disruptions to your schooling, the uncertainty, the risk to your health and safety and that of your families, to stick with it and see it through to graduation. And throughout your schooling, each one of you has had to face obstacles, some of them overt, some known only to you. Some may have a learning disability. Some had to hold down a job while at the same time going to school. Some had to fulfill time-consuming adult responsibilities in their families. Some didn't have transportation. Some didn't have Wi-Fi. In spite of all those obstacles, you succeeded, and that's tenacity. But I want to turn our focus to the last part of the mission statement. When you see your diploma, I don't want you to only see a certificate. I want you to see a call to action. Your diploma doesn't just indicate that you have the knowledge and the skills to change the world. It's a challenge to do so. You have the tenacity. Now is the time for audacity. You are capable of more than you know, and the world needs all that you can give. I challenge you to set your goals high and go out and do amazing, audacious things. You will most certainly encounter failures in life as you strive to accomplish great things. Michael Jordan famously said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." The only people who do not encounter failure are those whose goals are so insignificant that they're not worth accomplishing. Your diploma is a challenge to combine your tenacity with audacity. The biggest threat to accomplishment is not failure, it's doubt. But the opposite of doubt is confidence. And the hallmark of Newberry High is the belief that every student can succeed. This school is a place that instills confidence, and confidence feeds audacity. Beethoven was deaf, but he had the audacity to succeed as a composer and contributed some of the greatest classical music the world has ever seen. Ray Charles was blind. He had the audacity to learn the piano and became one of the greatest R&B, gospel, and pop musicians of the 20th century. And Abraham Lincoln lost 8 elections, but he had the audacity to run for president and lead our country through its greatest time of crisis. What are the audacious challenges you will take up? Florence Chadwick was one of the greatest long-distance swimmers of all time. She was the first woman to complete some famous ocean swims, including the English Channel in both directions, the Straits of Gibraltar, and the Bosporus. In 1952, she attempted her most famous challenging accomplishment, a treacherous 26-mile swim from the coast of California to Catalina Island. After Florence was in the water 15 hours, a heavy fog set in and she could not see to navigate. She began to doubt her ability and asked to be pulled out. And as she sat in the boat, she found out that she had given up just 1 mile away from her destination. 2 months later, she tried again. Again, the same thick fog set in, but this time she succeeded in reaching Catalina. She said that she kept a mental image of the shoreline in her mind while she swam. Keep this story in your mind as you achieve great things in life. When the fog of doubt obscures your pathway to success, stay focused on achieving your goals. Don't listen to the voices that doubt your ability. Listen to yourself. Each of you has gifts and talents, skills and knowledge. Each of you has unique ways that you will contribute to society. You've shown you have the tenacity. I challenge you to have the audacity. Embrace the confidence that you've gained at Newberry High School because once a Panther, always a Panther. Add audacity to your tenacity and go out there and change the world. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Charbonnet, and the rest of our speakers. At this time, we will have the reading of the graduates.
Sarah Glenn White. You want it?
Caitlin Oxler.
Lily Jaden Haw.
Xylee Crudup.
Willow Dawn Ross.
Martin Aguilera. You got your paper?
Zachariah Augerjot.
Morgan Taylor Enstead.
Eric Alonzo Vega.
Tristan Jameson Beck.
Kyla Marie Beard.
Natasha Denise Boston.
Jocelyn Marie Bissett.
David Sebastian Boyer.
Ashlyn Marie Boyd.
Jeremiah Devontae Brown.
Annabelle Sydney Brandt.
Willie George Brown.
Lance Roland Brown.
Malachi Tyrone Bryant.
Aja Janae Bruton.
Michael Scott Bullard Jr.
Sydney Lauren Bryant.
John Daniel Burton.
Eve Marie Burton.
Jacob Samuel Carlton.
Logan William Carlisle. Justin Dwayne Cherry.
Richard James Collier.
Nevaeh Lee Conyers.
It's okay. Justin Lee Cruz.
Max Craig.
I got you. Daviana Lee Shawn Davis.
Lillian Elizabeth Davies.
Kobe Dion DeLima.
James Gregory Davison.
Paige Elizabeth Dinges.
Angelo Domenico DeRico.
Devin Edwards.
Cole Dwayne Durden.
Katie Ann Ellison.
Haley Morgan Poole Ellenwood.
Jalen Nicole Farnsworth.
Nicole Joy Everson.
Alejandra Catalina Flores.
Jocelyn Annabelle Fields.
Taylor Chasey Fulford.
Alan Jeffrey Fryer.
Alyssa Angeline Gonzalez.
Camille Zoe Gonzalez Camacho.
Tyler Samuel Gully.
Jared Ray Guzman.
Sarah Marie Holloway.
Abigail Claire Huffer.
Kara Nicole Jackson.
Jaheim Jackson.
James David Jackson.
Jessenia Jackson.
Morgan Alexandria James.
Caitlin Marie Jennings.
Amaya Lee Johnson.
Anna Talia Johnson.
James Jeffrey Johnson.
Makai Andre Johnson.
Gabriel Dell Johnston.
Suzanne Lee Keene.
Bethany Lynn Keller.
Kavarius King.
Sierra Tyne Korn.
Nasir Lamont Lamb.
Munashe Marcel Lancaster.
Traviana Enijah Lee.
Bernardo Leon Jr.
Melina Dion Lewis.
Catherine Elizabeth Ling.
Devin Lubin.
Kaleo Reese Marshall.
Caden Lee Massey.
Jonas Michael May.
Robert Lewis McClendon III.
Cheyenne Summer McGlasson.
Samaya Kiari McKinley.
Malik Ali Merkerson.
Maya Simone Miller.
Olivia Rayanne Miller.
Sarah Grace Miller.
Dariana Brichelle Moore.
Grace Ann Ulrich.
Solana Tylia Ortiz.
Anderson William Paré.
Ziola Claire Parker.
Layla Michelle Parsons.
Sharday Paz.
Logan Michael Pegler.
Natalie Andrea Perez Cruz.
Jarius Rodney Pettigrew.
He Fan.
Gabriel Alejandro Pinera Davis.
Zoe Madison Pratt.
Ethan Riley Pridgeon.
Avery Sophia Richard.
Luke Thomas Ridley.
Angela Lucida Roberge.
Briley Alyssa Robinson.
Leontre Keyshawn Robinson.
Faith Marie Rogers.
Justin Alexander Rodriguez.
Malik Jaden Rouget.
Ariana Lindasia Rush.
DeAndre Deshawn Rush.
What I say? Amy Lynn Salvo.
Gavin Randall Sanders.
Serena Kaylee Sandusky.
Dylan Matthew Schaefer.
Sydney Renee C.
Michael Spiati Reyes.
Jackson Lee Schuler.
Caitlin Sky Silverman.
Caitlin Skylar Smith.
Jakiria Lashanti Stanley.
Timothy Leon Sneed.
Perry Tyrone Sylvester III.
Nitai Stegich.
Lavelle Willie Thomas.
Jordan Sierra Thomas.
Isabel Alicia Torrance.
Olivia Mae Thomas.
Anthony John Viaggio.
James Ricardo Turner III.
Bay Evelyn Walker.
Brian Edward Vickers II.
Bailey Ann Watkins.
Jada Yvette Walker.
Samuel Joseph White.
Colin Matthew Welter.
Tyreek Gerard Williams.
Lavon Allen Wilcox.
Keely Nevea Yan.
John Peter Wilson. Harley Quinton Zilkowski.
All right, seniors. The time has come. The moment is here. Please rise. Seniors, move your tassels from the right to the left. And ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce the graduating class of 2021. And just for you,